Capital Salute 561-772-954-305. We on live. I just wanted to bring it to you guys with a very, very informative video. This video will be coming from CNBC News. I do want to just read this quick article. And the article is actually indicating some might not receive a 600 stimulus check this time around. And here's why. So I'm just gonna, I don't know why this thing is not working. Well, okay, so my mouse isn't working. So some might not receive a 600 stimulus check this time around, and here's why. So I have to use without a mouse. So it may take me a little time. Bear with me. So the new 600 stimulus checks will be arriving in the coming weeks. The payments are attached to a new set of rules, which could leave some higher income earners who earned partial check last time out. So adult dependents also will not qualify. So if you have any adults that you claimed on your taxes as a dependent, they will not be receiving the $600 this time. Second stimulus checks are coming. When? But some people could be surprised to find out they may not be eligible for the money this time around. The latest coronavirus relief deal from Congress includes 600 stimulus check per person, half of the $1,200 payment that went out earlier this year, which is kind of puzzling. Married couples who filed jointly stand to receive $1,200, while eligible children will receive $600. So if you filed married jointly, you'll receive $1,200, and each additional child will receive $600. Full payments will go to individuals with up to $75,000 in adjusted gross income, head of household with up to $112,500, and married couples under $150,000. The payments are gradually reduced for people with incomes above those levels. The new payments will be reduced at the same rate as the CARES Act's check. However, the caps are lower because the payments are less. Individuals with $87,000 in income and married couples who filed jointly earning $174,000 will not receive any payment. In contrast to the first stimulus check sent out earlier this year, were reduced to zero for individuals with $99,000 in adjusted gross income and $198,000 for married couples who filed jointly. Consequently, fewer people will qualify for reduced payments. Another segment of the population who won't see checks, adult dependents. The CARES Act authorized payments for children under 17. So basically saying, if you have someone who hasn't worked, but you found them as a dependent, you have your 18-year-old son who is your dependent, he will not receive a check. While some Washington lawmakers have pushed to include dependents of all ages, that change was not included in this legislation. Children who do qualify will get children who do qualify will get bigger payments this time, $600 rather than $500. How the payments will be sent. Eligibility for the payments will be determined by 2019 tax returns. In contrast, the first stimulus checks was based on 2018 or 2019 tax returns. That could change how much someone receives and whether they receive any money at all. Wow. So some people will not be getting. If you have 18 income and it was low, if you had 2018 income and it was low and your 2019 was much higher, you could have a situation where you go from having a full payment to having none at all, said Gary Watson, senior policy analyst at the Tax Foundation. Wow. Well, this week, Treasurer Secretary Stephen Munchin said the stimulus check will go out very fast, with the first payment set to arrive earlier next week. So January, wait, hold, next week is like the last week of December. Those with direct deposit information already on file with the IRS will be first in line for this money. If you already have information on file and you know where the payment is going and going and you can keep this account open, this is probably your best bet, Watson said. Another thing to consider if you're eligible, boosting your pre-tax retirement contributions to individual retirement accounts in order to reduce your adjusted gross income and thereby increase your stimulus credit come tax time, Watson suggests. Who will get the funds? People who use the IRS non-filer tool this year because they do not typically file tax returns will receive their money. Payments are also set to be sent to federal beneficiaries, such as those who receive income from Social Security, Supplemental Security Income, or the Department of Veteran Affairs, even if they did not file 2019 returns. Excuse me, I'm trying to read this very fast. As with the stimulus checks sent through the CARES Act, you will still need a valid Social Security number in order to be eligible. You have to have a social this time. This time, however, a spouse who has a Social Security number who files jointly with a spouse who does not will still receive their own $600 check. Their children may also qualify providing they have a Social Security number of their own. So if you're married to someone who doesn't have a Social Security number, they will not get a $600 check. The bill's language also shed more light on whether deceased people are eligible for payments. Those who died before January 1st of this year are not. So anybody who died before January 1st, so last year, everybody who died this year, they'll still receive their checks. The payments also will be protected from garnishment by banks or levies by debt collectors. And so what we learned is that individuals who are adults and are dependents will not receive a $600 check. Individuals who are dependents 18 will not receive a $600 check. If you are married jointly, and your spouse doesn't have a Social Security number, you will not receive a check. Alexa, please be quiet. So, some may not receive 600 stimulus checks this time around. So I did want to just share this article with you. It did come from CNBC News, posted yesterday, December the 22nd. And it was a very informative video. I do want to pick up back on when to expect our 600. So the next video will be telling us when to expect it, which we should be expecting it no later than January the 9th. But I will explain that on the next video. Press a like, subscribe, press the bell, and comment. Thank you guys. Capital Salute 561-772-954-305. We on